A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the Knights. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Looking for space. It's Young. Finding some room. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. On Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Picks up the first down. Flying down the right side. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCF! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Scrambling away. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
To the air again, Lewis. He's got him. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and makes
maybe a crease. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Lewis. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Quick completion to the right. He's in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Across the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. Throwing, Lewis. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Welch. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Colorado. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Barnett. Going to take a shot at this DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in.
He's going to throw deep right side. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll bring it out. It's Booth. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Lewis. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Clinton. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing, Lewis. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown,
offense goes at it again. He's already got 5 catches, Jesse. So this quarterback, he looks like he's locking in on this guy. And the defense, I think they kind of got a clue and made a big play.
You're absolutely right, David. As a quarterback, you got to be careful. You don't predetermine who you're going to throw to. This guy's been uncoverable so far. So I get it. You want to get him more touches, but you have to let the coverage dictate who gets the football. Give the defender credit that time. He knew where the ball was going. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay for it, taking it all the way to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Booth. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Lewis to throw. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they go back on top. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's a give to Watson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Duke one more time. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got his man on the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
If you're the defense, you've got to finish the play. They had the quarterback. They had him corralled in the backfield, just not able to get him down on the ground. And you see against this type of athlete, he can...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Knights! That one will give them the lead.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Lewis. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
A handoff for Watson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Welch. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Keeps it on first down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Throwing, Lewis. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Lewis to throw. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Looking to scramble. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball down.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it.
Man, did that just change in a hurry. You're winning. You're about to get the football back in the fourth quarter. Got a chance to put more points on the board, and you cough the ball up and give life, give breath, momentum back to the other squad. What a turn of events.
The run to the left. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UCF! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Booth. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Lewis. Catch in the middle, it's Welsh. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Here's Lewis. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Knights! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Booth. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throwing, Lewis. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Lewis wants to pass. Here's a heat. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. when we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.